about over a year ago or more, and I was going to look into this shit, and then I get this, and I'm saying, Jesus Christ, I could have saved a quarter of a million fucking pesos
Legend
because
has
that would
it
have
that
been
Rabu
covered.
Hag is
But
an
then there's another
otherworldly
thing with
creature,
pre-existing
and it
conditions on what they're going to allow next time. Am I going to have complications from this? Am I going to have a recurrence of kidney stones? Could happen. So the underwriter, whatever, they have to figure this out, okay? And whatever they come up with on that, how that's going to be treated again. So chances are, if you had kidney stones, I had one when I was very young. Well, actually, it was back in Seattle. Actually, well, I was younger. Yeah, I remember how painful it was. It passed anyway. It was one stone. It did pass. They gave you potassium citrate, whatever it is. It helped, but it never had a problem since until like what is it, a week ago now or 6 days ago, when I was home here and I said, "Oh my God, Gilda, something going on," and it was. I had such fucking pain. And what did I do? Uh, I managed to take ibuprofen and stuff, and it helped it for a little while. I went to the local hospital. My God, the local hospital in Thailand. It's more like an infirmary. And, you might have kidney stones or whatever, go take a urinalysis test. Then anyway, whatever. I figured I need to see a urologist. I need to go downtown anyway. I'm going to see a urologist. And I did, and I brought whatever paperwork I had from an ultrasound I had here in Bantayan and whatever else, and blood tests and urine tests. And he went from there, and he said, pretty much, I think you got kidney stones. And okay, what I'd like you to do is take a CT scan. And it cost about, the hospital I went to, it was a little discount. I don't think there was. 8,500 for the 8,500 pesos for the CT scan. Okay, I would think it's going to come a little over 100,000 pesos per year. If you break that down, it's really not that much per month. It's according to the information you fed them. The good thing is I don't have a history of hypertension, in other words, high blood pressure. I don't have a history of kidney disease. I don't have diabetes. I'm not overweight. I don't have heart problems. Even though I smoke, they said, well, they're going to want to probably not. I saved time. I said, here, I just got a recent report of my lungs, clear field, and all that stuff it says on there. So I said, here, this is an extra day I'm sending you because you said that they might want to ask that, the underwriters or whatever, they might want to ask that later on. I said, well, I'll tell you what, I'll save it a time. This is fresh off the press. And here's a statement from this hospital saying that the lung, were clear and all that stuff. Okay, so I saved time on that. Okay, so I'm thinking if you get this plan, it's about for 1.5. So go down the list, write it down if you have to. 1.5 is usually a good coverage. 1.5 million peso coverage for the year. Get and ask for a semi-private room in this policy. Okay, and just hospitalization, everything that comes with it, all the medicines and everything that they're going to give you in a hospital, nurses service, everything you have to get done. It's all charged. Believe me, I paid dearly for this, and surgery and whatnot. Okay, so you're going to get that covered. Outside services, it won't cover outpatient. Now, medicines could be expensive. Okay, outside of the hospital, we all know that, but they're not that terrible. All right, they're not that terrible. And seeing a doctor out here doesn't call you. You're going to see a specialist. What, $20? Get the plan. That's the peso plan, not the dollar plan. Okay, you're going to pay more for what they call a dollar plan, and I don't want to get into that. Just trust me, you get a plan called the peso plan. So here we go. Peso plan, checklist number one. Checklist number two. Oh, go for about 1.5 million. Unless you have a lot of bad health problems, then you go for 2.5 if you want to pay a lot more. Okay, you're going for inpatient only. If that's what you want to do, if you got the extra money, you want everything to be covered. This is the plan that you're going to go under. And I hope this helps you. Okay, yeah, I hope this helps you if you're really interested. I'm just giving you the clear facts. This is not Steve's show where he's going to just ramble on and on about it. I'm going to just condense, because it was even hard to get information out of Steve from Philippines Information Channel, how much you're paying, and stuff like that. Maybe he doesn't want anybody to know. And I think that's why he's living in a really inexpensive place, because he's paying high on his policy. He's getting a higher policy, I guess. But that's personal information that's for Steve to handle, not for me or you. Everybody needs coverage, is what we're really trying to say. And even if you're visiting here, something happens to you out here, you're fucked, my friend. You're absolutely fucked. So I hope this information has actually helped you. And as I said, if you are obese, that is really a concern, and you people know who you are. And just because you never had kidney stones before does not mean you're not going to get an attack of a kidney stone. I'm going to be as upfront as I possibly can with you. Chances are most of you out there have kidney stones already, and they haven't caused any problem. Mine, basically, I think what happened had dropped into the reader, the ureter from the kidney, and having the stone there, I think, caused a kidney infection. And that's why I'm on antibiotics. And by the way, antibiotics are really not good for your kidneys. I'm talking about the microbiome, that they could build resistance to bacteria. It's not a good thing, but if you need it, you need it, okay? So there you go. For 1 year, it's worth putting the money out. And that's why I'm telling people, even for the money to get a policy, have a little bit of a cushion in the bank to cover an uninsured emergency where you have to go to the hospital, or to cover, what else am I going to say? Cover your ass on a few things. Like, yeah, if you're visiting out here and you just don't, you have your Medicare, but that doesn't work out here. I really wish they changed that around. But no, you don't want to spend the money. Of course you don't. But you're stupid if you don't, because it will clean you out eventually. If you have to go hospital visit after hospital visit, okay? Now, if it's for a pre-existing condition, there's a little question in that. That still has to be determined on certain. I said, look, what if I get another kidney stone? You're going to say, well, you had a kidney stone prior. Well, you had a kidney stone prior to your insurance. If you look at it that way, maybe it makes a difference. I didn't have a kidney stone during the insurance, okay? I paid out of pocket. So what happens while I'm on the insurance? I'm trying to get that clear, and she'll get that clear to me. What if I have another episode, another kidney stone? I got to go through this again and go through all that expense. Okay, obviously you're not going to want that. Okay? Okay. God, this deserves 10 thumbs up on here. Never mind 4. Anyway, yeah, I have been putting on shows, and I've been saying it lately, because I have been hibernating. And for good reasons. I don't want to be away from the house. We won't get into that. But I'm just basically resting and trying to control my diet, trying to get as much. In fact, I got to take a potassium citrate right now as I speak. And that helps with the urine, well, the stones, and I don't want to get into everything that the medicine does, but that's what they're going to tell you to take. All right, that's what they're going to tell you to take as one of the medicines. All right, yeah, and then the other one is tamoxifen. Tamoxifen is works with getting your kidney flow going, because as you get older, you get a larger prostate. My prostate is not normal size, but it's not behemoth either. But they'll give you this tamoxifen, Tamouslin, tamoxifen. Which will also help you with your urine flow once you have this. Now, you got the stent thing going on, okay? You got the stint going on, the stent rather, not the stint. And that can be discomforting. There's no question about that. It got to a point in the beginning that I was just absolutely in absolute fear of urinating, because it did burn, it did hurt, and all that back pressure that went to my kidney. You get this back pressure. You're thinking, oh shit, man, this is like really fucked. Man, and you just stand there or whatever and just let it flow, and you get your damn urine out. Let the puppy flow. Okay, or so I say, let she flow, like, Nico talks about his grass and calls everything for for your entertainment, I would enjoy doing that. No, I don't want to go there. I really don't. I don't want to go there. I'm so tempted. And speaking about entertainment, that's entertainment to me, okay? And you know, when I see the foolish people, all right, they want to retire in the Philippines, right? You want to try making this your place that you want to live, right? You want to live here. But well, it's got to be 8.5 years. You know, I'm not good. I don't really count how many years. Is that they just don't see the talk would be, hey, I want to enjoy my life. I'm retired. I'm going to eat what I want. I'm going to drink what I want, smoke what I want, whatever. You know, they're going to do all that shit, right? But then when their body starts falling apart, they're going to be in total deep regret. They don't. They go out drinking all the time. They're stuffing food in their mouth as if, you know, it's the last food on earth. They're eating all the unhealthiest freaking foods, and then they wonder, why am I in bad shape? Why am I getting this organ problem? Why am I getting heart murmurs? Why is my liver falling apart? Do you realize that glass of liquor, what it does to your liver? Only one glass of liquor, of hard liquor? Do you even have a remote idea what that puts your liver into shock? You know, I'm not going to go into all the details here. I'm just telling you that you could do. I'm saying that you got that choice. You can do whatever the hell you want. I really don't owe anybody anything on my show. I don't owe anybody absolutely anything whatsoever. But I do take the time and call it a public service, whatever you want to call it, based on my own experience, and I talk about different things. You remember I used to do shows about supplementation, blah, blah, blah. Well, it turns out that some of those supplements I'm not going to be taking anymore because you could actually over supplement. But most of the stuff I take is okay. But I'm going to be not doing some of them as much. But yes, that could add to it the fact that I had this, what do you call IV for 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C in there. Oh, that'll form oxalates. Okay, that did not help my situation at all. Okay, well, we stopped that, of course. No, it is good for you. The glutathione treat is excellent, but
Jesus, he's got the shittiest
I could do
fucking internet.
things in my immune system other ways. But I'm even reducing my vitamin C. I've been taking it the whole time since I had from 1,000 milligrams a day to 500. It's a safer level if you go down. That's a mouthful this morning, isn't it? It certainly is. I was up at 2:30 in the damn morning. Okay, so I haven't rested, and since then I've been up just listening to YouTube or something to occupy or let her sleep and, you know, do my thing, whatever. So, I mean, it's even got to the point I hardly even watch TV because there's hardly nothing on TV I haven't seen before on Netflix or anything. So, basically, I've just been educating myself, just looking up stuff about whatever's going on with me, doing self-help and self-help type of situations, and learning from my own experience, and henceforth putting that information out on my show. And that's really the only reason I've even been doing shows lately. And I've been on quite a bit. Well, not quite a bit, but it's just about every day since I've had this little surgery. I've been on because I've been pretty limited in my mobility as far as, like, you know, going anywhere and not being there a freaking restroom. And that the only concern with that is that, I have to get that personal, is that you're going to take Dulcolax or something because you want to clean out your bowels. Okay, follow me on this. Don't follow me too closely, though. What you want to do is actually clean out your bowels, and you're going to have to take, because you still got to eat. You're still going to have to eat. Okay, you have to eat. So you're going to build up a lot of bulk. So you're going to have to actually take something for a while. And I wouldn't be on something like that for a long time. You could be too independent on that. And you're losing a lot of water because it makes everything loose. I'm being as graphic as I can here without totally grossing you out. But, facts are just facts, okay? And I'm just letting you have it. Okay. Anyway, you're probably tired of listening to this anyway. I hope in some way I've been helpful to you, one way or the other. And you might want to consider your diet. You might want to consider getting your weight down. I would really, really heavily try to convince you to lose weight. And I know everybody loves pork. They're loving, they're eating like shit. And from my time on YouTube and having experience and seeing the shows of many vloggers, they all had one thing in common. They were all eating the shittiest freaking food you could ever eat, which is going to cause so many problems down the line as you age. Okay? All right, we're going to leave it off at that.
Well, that was very quick, wasn't it? Oh man, I hope you all enjoyed that. It's automatically video unavailable. Now, we wouldn't want to leave any evidence up, now would we? Oh my God, everyone check their check their stones. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. If he goes live again, give me an alert. I'll simulcast the little bastard. You guys have a good night, and I'll catch you on the flip side.